and welcome to another lawnfawn video. Today we are introducing our brand new mini stamp set, I Love Eucalyptus, and its coordinating dies. So let's go ahead and check it out. First up, there's this adorable koala, and then there's some eucalyptus, a flower, a larger heart that's open, and a smaller heart that's closed, and then a really cute sentiment which says, I love you, eucalyptus. So it's really cute. You could just use the I love you, or you can put the I love eucalyptus at the end of it, which is just adorable and really cute. I'm using my Copic markers to add some color to this little koala, and I really love using warm grays for him. And here you're going to see that I am coloring him in with some shading right around his neck. So I'm adding the darkest area right at his neckline and then blending it up into light. And then I'm going to repeat the same thing below. So I'm going to blend into light from the neckline, also adding some shadow around his legs and his arms and his back as well. And it's going to give him a ton of dimension and look really, really cute. I saw Kay from the design team color him in this way, and I thought it was so adorable. I had to try it myself, and I had so much fun trying it. I'm going to color the inside of his ears a pink color, and then use that same pink for the flower and the heart, and then quickly color in his little eucalyptus branch as well. Here are the coordinating dies, which you can bend apart at the tabs or use your wire snips to separate them. I'm going to take the die and line it up with my stamped image, hold it in place with some low tack tape, and run it through my die cut machine. And this is going to give me out a perfectly cut koala that is just so absolutely adorable. And here you can see the images from this set. I just love how the koala looks with a little flower in her hair. How cute is that? So here I wanted to show you a fun little trick. I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and just create a little slit right between his two arms, just like that. And then I can take that eucalyptus branch and I can put it right between his paws, and you'll see he's holding the eucalyptus, and it's such a cute look. He can also hold the heart as well, which is super cute for Valentine's Day or any kind of love card. You can also just layer the eucalyptus on top like that, and that looks really cute too. So it's just kind of up to you. You can layer the eucalyptus or the heart on top of the flower, or you can use a little knife and cut a slit between his paws and have him hold that eucalyptus. Now it's time to make a card, and I'm going to trim down some pattern paper from the Really Rainbow collection to a standard size 5.5 by 4.25, and I'm also going to create a card base in that same size as well, and just fold that with my bone folder and give it a nice crease, and then layer that pretty pattern paper right on top. Next up, I'm going to take out some Ballet Slippers cardstock, and I am going to die cut that with the largest of the small stitched rectangles. So now I've got this nice pink rectangle with that beautiful stitching around it. And then here I have a reversed scallop circle, and you'll see it cuts the coolest window. So I'm going to line that up kind of towards the top of my card, hold it in place with my low tack tape, run it through my die cut machine, and now I have this beautiful stitched scalloped window, which is so cute. My scene is going to be in this window, so I'm taking some Cilantro cardstock and I'm just making a little tick mark so that I know where to trim it so that it's a little bit smaller than that whole stitched rectangle. And then I'm going to take a simple stitched hillside border and run that through my die cut machine to have a little hill for my koala to sit on. We're going to take some tape runner and run that behind the window on the back of that piece, and then attach the grass to there, kind of looking through the window to put that grass in the perfect placement. And then I'm going to die cut a birch tree out of some paper bag cardstock. And I'm going to use this window as a guide to line it up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some adhesive to the back of that birch tree, line it up where we want it to be in the window, and then attach that birch tree to the card front by pushing the whole thing against it. That way I can have the birch tree attached to the card base and have my whole window popped up, and it's going to give it some really nice dimension, but that birch tree is in the perfect placement now. I'm going to go ahead and stamp out the I Love Eucalyptus sentiment in some black licorice ink right at the bottom. And then we can go ahead and add some foam squares to the back of that whole panel and attach it on top. And you'll see how cool that looks with the dimension of the birch tree in the background, but the window kind of popped up in front of it. Now, I thought it would be cute to add a little heart to this guy, kind of like a My Little Pony. You know how they had the little hearts on their bums? So we're going to stamp a little heart and some lobster ink on there, and I think that's adorable for Valentine's Day. And then I'm going to add a little bit of glue to his back paw, and then put that eucalyptus between his paws since we cut that slit earlier with the X-Acto knife. So right there you'll see how cute that looks with him holding the eucalyptus. I'm going to add some foam squares just to the top of his head to kind of pop him up off the background, and then we can layer him right onto the grass. And this card was super quick and easy to do, but it's absolutely adorable. And here you can see how I made a bunch of them already. So this would be a really fun card to mass produce and send out to your friends on Valentine's Day just to make them smile. And this adorable card was created by Rebecca, so thank you so much, Rebecca, for letting us recreate this in the video. And the next card we're doing was created by Kay, so thank you so much to Kay too. And here we've got some Gotta Have Gingham paper out. We've taken out the pink paper and also some of that white wood grain cardstock that's so gorgeous. And we're going to go along with our whole window theme here, except this time we're going to use the reverse stitched scalloped square window and cut that window out. Then we can add some adhesive along the back and layer that onto our white wood grain card base. So it's going to be really pretty because it's going to be white in the background, but that texture from the wood grain just adds a little extra something special. Next up, we colored and stamped a bunch of different images, including the koala and a bunch of eucalyptus and flowers and hearts, and we're going to layer all of those guys together. So first up, we're going to pop up our little koala there with some foam squares, and then layer the eucalyptus around him so it looks like he's kind of sitting in a eucalyptus tree, which is so super cute. So we're just going to add those, kind of flipping them in different directions so that it really looks like he's up in a tree, which I think is just absolutely adorable. To add some more color there, we're going to layer on some hearts and some flowers. So he's going to hold the little heart for Valentine's Day. And then we're going to layer on those flowers over the eucalyptus. And I just love this little scene. Once again, this is another quick and easy card to make when you need to make a fast card, or maybe when you want to replicate a bunch of cards, but it's just so adorable that it packs a really big punch. So right here, we're going to take that sentiment. Instead of having it stacked, we're going to stamp it straight this time. And we're going to stamp that out in some black licorice ink onto a little strip of white cardstock. Once that's stamped out, we can just trim right along that piece, and then we can add some foam squares to the back and layer that onto the card. And I love the pop of that little kind of white rectangle on that gingham. It's really cute and super special. And so here you can see that finished card. I love that wood grain texture in the back. It's just gorgeous. Next up, we have some gorgeous cards by the design team, and I love this card by Melissa and how she created her own custom pattern paper with the smaller images in the set. I love how Elise created her own custom sentiment that's super punny with the "You're a quality friend." It's just adorable. And then this card by Elise is so sweet. I love how she turned the birch trees into eucalyptus trees. I love this card by Audrey and how she used the new polka heart backdrop in the background. It's just gorgeous. Megan's interactive card is so cool, and she combined this set with our Critters Down Under and also our new Party Koala set. And so that's the little koala there that popped up. It's our free birthday gift, and I'll make sure to link in the description below to all of the information about how to get that cute little front-facing koala. I adore this card by Melissa. It's just beautiful, and she used the new Sending Hugs line border that I just love. And then this card by Lynette is so sweet. Oh my goodness, I love the flower and the koala's hair and how she used the new XOXOXO border. This card by Letitia is so fun. I love that kind of green blending that she has behind the koala. And then I love how Elena created that beautiful blue sky in that window opening there with all those eucalyptus branches. It's so much fun. And then here's the card by Kay that inspired us to do our card today on the video, and I just love it. And then this card by Yanea is so sweet. I love how she layered the tag and also a little strip of that polka heart backdrop. So I cannot wait to see what you guys do with I Love Eucalyptus, so make sure to share it with us. Thank you so much for watching today, and have an absolutely amazing day. Bye!